What's going on YouTube, and welcome to another GTA 5 online video. So guys, in this video I'm going to tell you guys the best location for the hangar business. I actually uploaded this video yesterday, but there was something wrong with the sound, so I just have to record it again. So guys, in this video I'm going to tell you guys the best location, because this week we actually have a huge discount on the hangars. We have a 70% discount on the hangars, so it's actually the perfect opportunity to get one if you don't have one already, or to actually change the location of your current hangar if you're not happy with the one that you have right now. So let me just show you guys the available hangars that we have. There are actually two locations that you have to choose from with the hangars. So you just go to the Maze Bank foreclosure site, press the hangars tab, and then you will immediately see that you have the hangars at LSIA and that you have the hangars at Fort Zancudo, so the military base. So that's what I meant with the two locations. We of course have multiple hangars, but this is the cheapest one at LSIA, so the ones at LSIA are cheaper. And then the ones at Fort Zancudo are more expensive. So this is the cheapest one at Fort Zancudo. This is the middle one in price, so normally 2.6 mil and right now 795k, so that's a huge discount. You guys can see it. And the most expensive one is normally 3 mil, I think, so right now it will be around 900k or something like that, I think. Also guys, the renovations are not in discount. This is an important thing. So only the hangar itself is actually in discount and the renovation is not. Let me just show you guys. For example, if we change the floor, it will just be the regular price, and you can see there's no discount. And basically the renovation that you should get on the hangar is only the workshop, and for the rest maybe the living quarters as well, but besides that you don't really need the other stuff. So which location is better, guys? When we look at the hangar business, you can pretty easy notice if you do the source missions that almost all of them are actually located in this area, so the area around Sandy Shores. Some of them are also in the city over here, so a little bit closer to the LSIA hangars, but most of them will be closer to the Fort Zancudo hangars. So that's one reason why the Fort Zancudo hangars are actually better than the LSIA hangars. I know the Fort Zancudo hangars are more expensive, but there's a reason to that. As I said, the first reason is because, yeah, it's just closer to the source missions of the crate, and the second reason is actually the reason that a lot of people like. It's that when you have a military base hangar, you can actually access the military base without getting a wanted level. You guys just saw it. I was in the military base. I didn't have a wanted level because I have my hangar over here. As you guys can see, no wanted level. Another cool thing is when you have the Fort Zancudo hangars, you actually have access to a lot of laser jets. As you guys can see, there are a lot of laser jets over here that I can just take. When you steal them, you get a wanted level though, but you can easily escape it by just calling Lester. So we have free access to a lot of laser jets, and you guys know it. Normally a laser jet costs 6.5 mil, so it's actually a very nice thing to have a hangar over here. So you have free access to the military base, free access to laser jets, and also it's better located if you look at the hangar business itself. Also another thing, for example, if you're doing a mission, a sale mission with another business, and you have to fly over Fort Zancudo, when you have a hangar in Fort Zancudo, you won't get a wanted level. Also, when you're just flying around the map, you don't have to worry about the wanted level that you will get when you actually fly over Fort Zancudo. So you guys can already notice it. The ones at Fort Zancudo are a lot better, so I really recommend that you guys get one at Fort Zancudo and not at LSIA. So the ones at Fort Zancudo, this is the cheapest one. I don't know if it's the one on the left or on the right, but you guys can notice, yeah, they're small from the outside, but the inside of all the hangars is actually the same. But you guys can notice there's a huge building actually next to it, so when you actually try to land a plane in front of your hangar from this angle, that huge building might be a problem. So this is maybe a reason why you shouldn't get the cheapest one. I know it's not that big of a deal. Of course, you can land from a different angle as well, or you can just go around this building, but this is maybe one reason why you shouldn't get the cheapest one. Also, it's located on the side, so it's not really close to all of the laser jets, but it still has some laser jet close to it as well. So that's just one reason that you can keep in mind while you're choosing one of the hangars at Fort Zancudo. The cheapest one is still good though, so don't worry about it. So as you guys can see, a lot of laser jets over here. very close to the biggest hangar. So this is the hangar that I have, so the A21. Also, this hangar looks bigger on the outside, it looks cooler on the outside, but as I said, the inside is exactly the same for all the hangars. But this hangar, so the A21, is actually located in the middle of the military base, close to everything, close to these laser jets as well. So I would say this is actually the best location in my opinion. I know it's very expensive, but with the discount it should be affordable. So I actually recommend that you guys get the A21. As you guys can see, close to all the laser jets. Also, you have a lot of space in front of it to land your vehicles or helicopters, or your planes, of course. So I think it's actually a very good hangar, and I think you guys should get that one. Now over here we have the second most expensive one. This also is a very good location when you look at the landing spots or the landing space, but it's not that close to the laser jet, so that's the reason why I actually recommend the A21, so the big one, over the second most expensive one. So guys, that was a pretty easy choice actually. So just get one at Fort Zancudo. That's the most important thing. Don't get one at LSIA, because I just told you guys you have a lot of perks when you have one at Fort Zancudo. Let me just count them up again. So first of all, for the business, it's better located for the crates. Second of all, you can fly over Fort Zancudo and you can access Fort Zancudo whenever you want, so you don't have to worry about that. And then third reason, you have access to free laser jets, and laser jets are regularly 6.5 mil. So I guess these arguments are sufficient, and I hope you guys will agree with me. But yeah, if you don't agree, you can still get one at LSIA. You won't have laser jets, you won't have access to the military base, and you don't really have perks when you get one at LSIA, because everyone can already access LSIA. Now another cool thing about the hangar is, and this is actually the main reason why people have it, is that you can store planes in here, also planes from Pegasus. You can also modify the planes from Pegasus, but when you modify the planes from Pegasus, like the Buzzard over here, you can only modify the color. When you have other planes, like for example the B-11 Strike Force or the Cuban 800 that you get when you buy the hangar, you can actually modify other things as well. I don't know if it's the case with the Cuban, but you can also modify the armor, the weapons, and all of that. Now the thing that you need for this is the workshop, of course, so make sure to get the workshop. That's why I said that earlier. But with the Pegasus vehicles, you can store them. You can also store multiple of them. As you guys can see, I have 2 Hydras. But with the other vehicles like the B-11 Strike Force or the planes that are actually in discount this week, you can modify more. So those are actually the planes that you would like to have, so you can actually modify a lot. So the Volatile, for example, the laser jet, so as you guys can see, 6.5 mil. You can also store this in your hangar and modify it, so you can respray it. You can modify the armor. I don't know exactly what you can modify, but you have a whole list that you can modify. You guys can check it out when you actually buy a plane. And then over here we have the planes that are in discount this week. So the Molotov looks pretty cool. I think you can put weapons on it as well. It looks pretty fast as well. The others, I don't know about that. But the B-11 Strike Force, for example, was in discount last week, so maybe you guys got it. I actually forgot again. Right now I'm actually sorry about that, because I actually wanted it, and right now it's 3.8 mil again. But anyway, so the vehicles, or the planes, sorry, I keep saying vehicles. So the planes that came out or came in the game after the hangar update, you can actually modify them more, and the ones from Pegasus or the planes that were in the game before, you can actually only modify the color. But that's cool as well. You can have a green Hydra like me. Let me just show you guys the business side. So as I said, the main reason why people actually get the hangar is so they can store their planes and they can modify their planes, because the business is not that profitable. I actually grinded the business yesterday in my stream, and yeah, it wasn't that good, I could say. Like, the source missions are fun, but they're a little bit hard and they actually take a while. Now you have all these types of crates that you can steal with the hangar business. The best one is the narcotics one, and basically you just source them, you go ahead and steal them. If you're alone, you get 1 crate. If you're with 4 people, you get 4 crates. And the best one is the narcotics one. Why is that? Because when you sell product, and when you sell all the product from the same type, and when you sell more than 25 crates, you actually get a bonus. So when you sell a lot of the same crates, you get a bonus, and the bonus is the biggest with the narcotics. For example, if you have 50 crates only narcotics, you'll get 850k. If you have 50 crates from all the things just mixed up, you only get 500k. So that's a difference of 350k. So you guys can get it that the narcotics one is actually the best. Now the downside is when you source the narcotics, you actually have a cooldown time from 5 minutes, so you actually have to wait. And also, I said, The missions are quite hard, and the profit is not that big. As you guys can see, I didn't use it that much, the hangar, and yeah, the profit is not that big if you compare it to the other businesses, and also if you keep in mind that the hardness is actually not that easy with the missions. The missions are fun though. I like the missions, but sometimes they can be really annoying and they actually take a long time. So this is the reason that I don't use the hangar business, but you guys can still use it. It's still good profit, so it's not that you lose money or something like that, but other businesses might be more profitable with less effort. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. So as I said, Fort Zancudo and then the A2 one if you have the money. Thanks for watching guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and peace out you guys.